Now, as you can tell by the title of this episode, Einstein and the Law of Motivation, that's not something he made. Correct. This is something that we just kind of made it a little, clickbaity for you guys, because we here at the Motivating Force always try to put a spin for motivation so you guys can be motivated and have some kick behind you to start that week off. And, we haven't talked about scientists in a while, so it seems pretty boring, so let me make it a little bit motivational for you.
Yes, he was a very gifted person who did not get the world handed to him. So I think there's a lot to say about the idea of the diamond in the rough in this situation.
Right.
Because nowadays we just see the diamond. But going through this history here, and I know some of the stuff you're going to talk about gets pretty deep, and it's pretty exciting stuff, man. It's pretty cool to see how this stuff applies to us today.
Yeah, and a lot of people expect a diamond when they're not really putting in the work to chip away and formulate that coal to shape it into a diamond.
We're all just diamonds made in China.
Or fake diamonds, what is it, cubic zirconium or something?
Yeah.
But anyway.
At least you have a cool name.
The second wonder came at age 12 when he discovered a book of geometry, which he devoured immediately and called it his sacred little geometry book. That's something you do not see nowadays because every 12-year-old holds on to, their iPad, their phone. You don't even see 12-year-olds holding toys anymore.
Yeah.
And that's kind of depressing. But that could be their little sacred geometry book if they use it correctly, get them a Kindle or
their
something.
Sacred TikTok.
Oh, there you go.
And Albert Einstein's over here with squares.
Squares, triangles. Yeah. The key to playing pool, right? Some would say.
Yeah. Growing up to be a hustler.
Yeah. But now we just see 12-year-olds, their sacred little brain dumbing tablet. Well, it's really cool too because, we like to have ADHD on this show and get off topic all the time. But I have a quick little story. When I would take astrology or anything when I was in college, I would think about, we both went to private Christian schools growing up. So then I always had that strong religious background. Not saying that I was all for it or I was all against it. I'll let you guys decide whatever you want to think about me. But I would go into that class with an open mind and I would try to, think about, okay, if the world was made in 7 days, like the Bible said, but then in school, they're telling me it took 14 billion years to create everything. I try to apply theory of relativity, the size of things moves different with the timing of it. Maybe to a bigger object, time goes by a lot faster. Maybe to a smaller object, goes by a lot slower. So then you start thinking about this. I brought it up to my teacher, and he was like, that's an actual field. There's actually some scientists that try to prove the Bible correct, as opposed to scientists trying to prove the Bible wrong. He was disgusted, and he called nationalism the measles of mankind.
This makes so much more sense now.
Why?
Now I realize, because if you call it the measles of the human race, and so many people in America are going against vaccines now.
Oh God!
And we have so many more socialists now. Oh, this is all coming together.
Oh God! All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this quick highlight reel. Get that real meat of the episodes that we're putting out. And if you want to hear more of what we talked about this episode, if you have the Anchor app, feel free to listen to the rest of the episode on there. And if you don't, if you have any other podcasting platforms, Spotify, Google Podcasts, you can check us out on that as well.
And if you guys really love us, you can check out our social medias. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We post original exclusive content on those platforms, as well as even shorter clips for you guys to enjoy, because those clips include things like behind the scenes, some comedic relief, some hard-hitting moments on the show, just a little bit of everything, the real highlights for you guys. All those links will be down in the description.
And until next week, go on and get